What if I told you that your coffee is much more than a wake-up ritual, that it could actually help you build muscle, recover faster, and age better? Well, in this video, I will show you how coffee can help you boost your hormones and basically be a secret weapon for your quality of life. Let's go. Coffee is the richest source of dietary antioxidant in the Western diet, and it contains much more than 1,000 of bioactive compounds. The main one is a polyphenol called chlorogenic acid, and it's a powerful compound shown to reduce inflammation, oxidative stress, and improve glucose metabolism. These effects are hormetic, which means that they first trigger a mild stress that will then strengthen the system. Coffee's polyphenol also promote gut health by feeding beneficial bacteria. Not only that, but it also contains small but prevalent amount of magnesium, which is a mineral very important for muscle function and testosterone support, niacin or vitamin B3, which is essential for mitochondrial health, and potassium, a key electrolyte for heart rhythm, muscle contraction, and cell hydration. According to 2012 USDA analysis, a standard 230 millimeter or 8 ounces for our Bald Eagle Per Freedom friends can contribute up to 6% of your daily magnesium and over 10% of your B3 LDA, as per the USDA nutrient database. So coffee is amazing, but it is much more known for the key compound inside, which is caffeine. Caffeine in itself is a central nervous system booster. It basically blocks the receptor of adenosine, which trigger what you feel as fatigue. This leads to increased alertness, focus, and physical performance. Dr. Raymond Pitt considered caffeine an adaptogen, working alongside hormones like progesterone to increase metabolic rate and resilience. It also stimulates the adrenal glands to release dopamine, epinephrine, and norepinephrine, which is the fight or flight neurotransmitter that enhance reaction time and power. It can also even increase intracellular cyclic AMP, written CAMP, which boosts fast oxidation as per this study. Thus, caffeine is a fantastic performance enhancer, and thus athletes love it. Several studies show that drinking coffee 30 to 60 minutes before training can improve performance, not just because of caffeine, but because of a synergistic compound that reduces inflammation, improve blood flow, and support the hydration function via electrolytes. Coffee enhances both endurance and anaerobic output, making it ideal for strength athletes and bodybuilders, but also endurance athletes. Studies confirm caffeine ergogenic effect on performance enhancement via this study showing an increase of 12% on average in endurance, increased strength and peak power, and also improve reaction time and cognitive function under fatigue. It will also reduce perceived exertion, meaning that you will feel like training is easier, even though it's basically the same and it is still quite hard. Okay, all of that is pretty good, but what about coffee in a bodybuilding context? Caffeine can increase calcium release from the sarcoplasmic reticulum, which will boost muscle contraction strength. In the recovery side, the polyphenol in coffee reduce exercise-induced oxidative stress and inflammation. This may help with muscle soreness and speed up the tissue repair. Hence why caffeine is quite good even after training, not just before. For fat loss and testosterone support, coffee can boost the metabolic rate up to 11% and support testosterone indirectly via improved insulin sensitivity. As for the thyroid and the metabolism itself, in Raymond Pitt's view, coffee is pro-metabolic. It will basically support thyroid hormone production and protect against catabolism. So, caffeine, especially paired with any kind of carbs, Ram Pitt loved sugar or honey or fruit, it can actually buffer the stress response and enhance the metabolic effect. Now that you understand basically how coffee is magic for performance enhancement into the gym and into your life overall, I would like to speak about how it can also improve your quality of life even long term. In a review about practical neurology dating from 2016, Dr. Astrid Nailing checked on the effect of coffee and caffeine on brain health and disease, and basically how it can impact the life quality that you have or not. And daily coffee drinkers are less likely to die from cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, or neurodegenerative condition like Alzheimer's. Coffee has been linked with longer health span, better brain function, and reduced risk of liver disease. Some researchers even argue it is a key contributor to longevity in what is called the blue zone, if used wisely. Now, of course, coffee is not all perfect, and the fact that there are some people that will tell you to not drink it or to be careful about it is not coincidental. Of course, not everyone thrives on coffee. Some are too sensitive to caffeine and may experience insomnia or anxiety. Coffee can also interfere with mineral absorption if consumed too often without food. You need to choose high-quality beans, organic, mold-free, to avoid toxins like oxalotaxin A. Indeed, not all coffee is created equal. Cheap beans or poor storage can mean mold, mycotoxins, acrylamide, and even heavy metal like lead or cadmium, especially in decaffeinated coffee. That's why choosing organic, single origin, air roasted or lab tested coffee is key. If you need brands name, something like Purity Coffee, Kion, and Fabula are actually testing for these contaminants. There is also a big difference between instant coffee and high quality filtered brew. So let's break it down. From the least healthiest to the healthiest, we first have the capsule machines. You have white for microplastic and metal leaching unless stainless steel pods are used. Then we have the instant coffee. Most are processed, there is very low polyphenol and a higher acrylamide content. After that we have a mocha pot or the ethylene stove, which is similar to espresso, but the quality will depend on the metal used, and you basically just have to avoid aluminium. Up next we have a French press or the bottom. No filter, higher in cafestol and kaweol, terpenes that may raise LDL cholesterol. Then we have espresso, which is rich in antioxidant, but there is no filtration, so it is yet again higher in cafestol. And finally, the healthiest will be the pour over with a paper filter. It's paid for health because it will filter out everything, including the cafestol. Speaking of which, what is cafestol? Quite simple. Cafestol is a fat-like compound found in unfiltered coffee, like with French press or espresso, and it is basically a double-edged sword. On one hand, it may raise LDL cholesterol in some people, like seen here with this paper. But on the other hand, cafestol has anti-inflammatory and even anti-carcinogenic effect in moderate amount. So basically, if you are prone to have pretty high cholesterol, getting this type of coffee with high cafestol content might be a bet, might be risky for your health long term. But if you have had never, ever an historic, you or your family, with cafestol, technically speaking, you should be fine, and you can enjoy all the other effects that it can bring you. Also, before you toss your coffee ground, wait. Coffee grounds are extremely rich in antioxidant, nitrogen, and even antimicrobial compound. So you can use them as compost, skin exfoliant, yes, skin exfoliant, odor absorber, or even to repel pests naturally. Repeat fans even talk about coffee enema and topical use for liver detox and skin health. So that's definitely experimental. All of this is great, but now we are going to go on to the takeaway and what you really need to get back from this video. The timing of your coffee, if you really want to optimize the use for your training, should be 30 to 60 minutes before. You should take it with carbs, for example, having your coffee with honey or fruits for a better hormonal balance and dampening the stress response. The dosage should be around 2 to 3 cups per day max, which will give, for most people, 200 to 300 milligrams of caffeine. The quality should be organic, mold-free beans, and you need to avoid cheap instant brands. Also, listen to your body. If you feel jittery, anxious, or crash after coffee, try a smaller amount or switch brew types. For maximum gains, everything I just told you is exactly the same. You need to basically have it before your training, having a pretty good dose but not too much, and pair it with carbs. By the way, if you're going to train, having carbs before is no-nonsense approach. As a final thought, I want you to remember coffee as something more than just a stimulant. It is a multi-layered performance enhancer. Pro-metabolic, neurological, muscular. Whatever, if you're cutting or bulking, if you are natural or enhanced, coffee can have a powerful part into your daily routine. Respect the dose, respect the quality, time it smart, and as always, train hard to recover even harder. Thank you so much for watching. If you have liked this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Do not hesitate to tell me what you think and your own experience with coffee down below in the comments. I read everything, and I'll see you very soon for another video. Take care. Bye-bye.